Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Wednesday night, February the 5th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I hope you're doing well. Big show tonight. Originally, I was going to call it Quinn Hughes will not travel to San Jose, which is indeed the case, but it quickly became overshadowed by the news we got about 6 p.m. that defenseman Marcus Pettersson has been signed by the Vancouver Canucks. That's very passive language. Let's try this again. The Canucks have signed defenseman Marcus Pettersson to a contract extension, 6 years, $5.5 million a year. So that's a 6-year, $33 million contract. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about why we think it's good, bad, or ugly. I don't think anyone thinks it's ugly, but we'll talk about why it's good, why it's bad. And then we have a whole lot of other surprises as well, which I'll outline in a couple of seconds. So moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, in the Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything anyone else. No, watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you are here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. I see some discourse already about Pettersson versus Zadorov. I'm going to talk about why this is a way better contract, Marcus Pettersson over Nikita Zadorov. This is how you get involved tonight. You can subscribe to the channel, get involved in the chat, and get notified of my videos every single day. You can like this video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that Canucks shut out the Colorado Avalanche last night, like the fact that we are still tied for the second wildcard spot, only 5 points behind those Avalanche with 2 games in hand. LA won today, so I think we should give up our chances of catching LA, but we'll see. You can like the fact that Marcus Pettersson, our prized acquisition, using that first-round draft pick in the JT Miller trade, we've signed him for another 6 years at a very reasonable 5.5. Spoiler alert, you can tell I like the deal. And I like the fact that we're building the best Canucks community here on YouTube. You can leave a donation, get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So this is my plan for tonight's show. I'm going to talk a bit about Marcus Pettersson, his new contract, comparables, and most importantly, get your opinion on this contract. Then I'm going to open the contest. I'm going to give away some van-based gift cards tonight. But do me a favor. My subscriber count is at 11,499. 11,499. I actually went over 11,500 yesterday, and then a couple of people unsubscribed. So I'm at 11,499 right now. I will do this contest as long as we hit 11.5, and hopefully we stay at 11.5, 11,500. But if somehow we lose ground tonight, or we don't hit that, then I may save the contest, because it would kind of embarrassing to do a contest for hitting 11,500 and then us not actually being there. So again, I'm at 11,499. I'm trying to get to 11,600 to match PD, but no, a lot of people unsub for different reasons, Sarah. They might have signed up when they thought that I was doing parody songs all the time. They might have thought I was a Seattle Seahawks channel back in the day, or they simply get sick of getting my stuff, or their YouTube accounts, Google accounts cease to exist. For all those reasons, that could happen. So I'm at 11,499. As long as I'm at 11,500 by 11:30, we will open the contest. But as of now, we are still at 11,499. I'll check that in a few minutes. I won't check it every minute because I'm not that desperate. But as long as we get to 11,500 in 20 minutes, we will indeed have the contest. Then I'm going to bring on a special guest who's a Hall of Fame member, and it's his birthday today. We, as long as he's around, we will make sure he gets in here. But you guys know who that was. That was Brian Blingy Choi. It's his birthday today. So happy birthday, Brian. I'm not sure if I've seen you in the chat just yet, but let me know if you're in the chat. But it's definitely Brian's birthday today. And then after I talk to Brian for 10, 15 minutes, we will gift the memberships using our famous Wheel of Names. So it's going to be, oh, you're here, Brian. Awesome. Happy birthday, Brian. So I hope you got my email. Use that link at around 11:30, Brian. So we got a pretty full show. Marcus Pettersson for half an hour and about 25 minutes now by the time I stop blabbing. Then I'll open the contest while I bring on Brian, and then we will draw for the contest winners. Okay, I hit 11,500. So Bladge is number 11,500. So as long as no one unsubscribes in the next 20 minutes, we'll be fine. And you might even want to just subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We are allowed to go to 11,501 or 11,502. So thanks Bladge for being number 11,500 at least for now. Okay, a couple of you have been generous already, so let's get to that first before we talk about Marcus Pettersson. The first one came from Nuckelback, who Hall of Fame member Nuckelback, who likes to get the donation train going, and he does so once again tonight. So let's give some love to Nuckelback in the chat for the $1 super sticker. Thank you very much, Nuckelback. Oh, I see a couple of really exciting things. So let's give, once again, thank you, Nuckelback, for your support. Then Hall of Fame member Shannon, she gifts a membership, which is awesome. So thank you to Hall of Fame member Shannon Hollingworth, who gifts a membership. And that one goes to Karan. I'm pretty sure I saw Karan. Yes, Karan, now a franchise member once again. So welcome, Karan. And thank you to Shannon. Let's give some love to Shannon in the chat. But look who's back. Look who's back as a Hall of Fame member. Please welcome back to the fold, Mr. Harry Ma. So Harry Ma rejoins as a Hall of Fame member. That is awesome. Harry, you must have upgraded then, because I know you're franchise. I know you flirted a bit with, it sounds funny, but weird word, but you flirted a bit with being a legend, but now you're back to Hall of Fame member. So let's give some love to Harry in the chat. That is awesome. Harry, I just sent out the invitation for the one-on-ones. I'll make sure that I send that out to you. And then let's give some love to Harry in the chat. Once again, welcome, Harry. And then Richard buys himself, he just says, I'm not waiting for someone to gift it. I'm just buying it myself. And we have Richard joining franchise membership. So let's give some love to Richard. Wow, what a great start to the show tonight, you guys. I think we've almost hit the big five. We have a donation. We have a gifted membership. We have an upgrade membership. We have a new member. So, all we need is one more. All we need is someone to use their monthly membership message. That's the easiest one. You don't have to spend any money. So we have the donation, the membership gift, the new membership, the upgraded membership. We just need a monthly membership message, and then we will indeed have the big five. Anyone want to use their monthly membership message? Okay, I'll wait. I can wait. The Penta trick, the high five. All we need is someone to use their triple M. Okay, no problem. And there we go. Right on cue. We have two of them. The first one from the birthday boy himself. Brian Blingy Choi, member for 13 months, Hall of Fame member. Thanks everyone for the birthday wishes. No, Brian, excited to have you on in 20 minutes. So welcome. Thank you once again. And then Coach Rob, he's been a member since the very start. 47 months. 47 months. That's pretty exciting. Let's give some love to franchise member Coach Rob in the chat. All right, friends. So we hit the big five, the high five, the penta, whatever you want to call it. We had a donation, a gift of a membership, a new membership, a membership upgrade, and a monthly membership message. Love it, love it, love it. What a great way to start tonight's show. Thank you, everyone, for your generosity. All right, let's talk about this. Marcus Pettersson. I'm going to end the poll now so you can't be swayed by what I say. 55% of you like it. 55% of you love the deal. 40% of you like it. 4% dislike it. And not one single solitary person hates it. Yeah, okay, J-Kid, tell me what you're going to vote for. But it's too late. It was up for 15 minutes already. So really quickly, I'm just going to talk about this for 5 minutes, and then I want to get 10 to 12 minutes of your feedback on this deal. Marcus Pettersson was acquired by the Canucks just on Friday night. The first trade was Miller and pieces going to New York. Basically, it was Miller. Oh gosh, I can't remember now. Wasn't it Miller, Brandstrom, and Dorrington for Hedl, the Filipino, Mancini, and a first-round draft pick? I think that was it, right? 3 for 3. Sound about right. Then we used that first-round draft pick in our trade with Pittsburgh, which was Heinen, which was Desharnais, which was Fernstrom, and I'm probably missing someone. And then the first-round draft pick was the prized asset going one way, and in return, we got Marcus Pettersson and we got Drew O'Connor, both guys being quite good actually for the Canucks. And then at the time, we said that first-round draft pick that we got from the Rangers, then flipped to Pittsburgh, very similar to the way we got a first-round draft pick from the Islanders, flipped to Detroit for Hronek. Isn't it interesting how we did it for another defenseman? We said if Marcus Pettersson was going to be a rental, then that's a steep price to pay. But if Marcus Pettersson was going to be signed long-term, then that's a good price to pay. And sure enough, just 5 days after trading for him, Marcus Pettersson signs a 6-year, $33 million contract. 6 years times 5.5 with the Vancouver Canucks. In essence, shoring up the second pairing, the third D spot for the next 6 years. That's, of course, barring a trade, which I'll get to in a second. Marcus Pettersson, 6'5", 175, 28 years old, drafted in the second round back in 2014 by Anaheim, played 2 seasons in Anaheim, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons, 6.5 seasons in Pittsburgh. So that's who he is. I told you how much I love his game. I love what I've seen from him in just 2 games. Quick stick, doesn't panic, good first pass. And the one thing that we don't see on the ice maybe, but everyone has been saying, is that he is a locker room leader. He's already vocal in the locker room. He's already emerging as one of the leaders. And I think everyone's going to love playing with him. He has a history with Jim Rutherford. Rutherford traded for him, traded Sprong to Anaheim to get Marcus Pettersson back in the day, 10 years ago or whatever, 8 years ago. So no surprise that he signs on long-term with the Vancouver Canucks. I will get to a couple of the nuances of his deal, and then I'll get to you guys for 10 minutes. But first, got to recognize a couple other contributions. The first one is from Shannon Hollingworth, uses her Triple M. Hall of Fame member Shannon says the Canucks are starting to look better, and it gets better, and I can see the Canucks go to the playoffs. Me too, Shannon. So let's give Shannon some love in the chat. And we also have legendary Lucas Gates. Legendary Lucas Gates with the $5 donation says, today was a great day. That's all I need to say. Like, sub, become a member, and more. I don't think he would get mad at me to share that they have their new dog, Bentley. I saw the post. Very cute dog. So congratulations, Lucas. Very happy for you. And thank you for the donation. That is very, very exciting news. Okay, everyone, thank you for your generosity. It's been a great start to the show. Last thing, two things I'll talk about, Marcus Pettersson, and then I'll send it to you guys for 10 minutes or so. The first thing is the way the salary is structured. And this is why, well, overall cap hit, I really like as the salary cap goes up. So in year one, it's $6 million salary. And then as you see, as the years progress, the signing bonus becomes bigger and the actual salary becomes smaller. This is good because it's easier for the team to buy the player out because signing bonus does not factor into the buyout calculation. So the bigger the signing bonus, the easier it is for a team to buy this player out. So in essence, by having very little signing bonus the first 2 seasons, you're not going to buy him out anyways, but it becomes more buyoutable as it goes on later. The salary cap is going up. I don't have the tweet. I'll try and find the tweet in front of me. It's from Frank Saravalli. Actually, I'll do that in a second. Years 1, 2, and 3, complete no move protection. Years 4, 5, and 6, half the teams, basically a 15 no trade list, a 15 team no trade list. So in essence, he's going to say 15 teams you can't send me to, 16 teams you can send me to. So basically 50%, you can't put Vancouver on because he's already playing for Vancouver. You know what I mean? So basically half the team, no trade protection in the second half of this contract. Now, let's see if I can find Frank Saravalli, because this is the last thing I'll say. This is why I really like this deal. Oh, I have to find it later. It was basically about the salary cap. But the salary cap, let's see if I can do this. NHL. Because of the way the salary cap is going up in the next 3 years, this contract, $5.5 million a year, here it is. Next year is 95.5. The year after that it's a 104. Then it jumps up $10 million to 113.5. So naturally, at a $5.5 million cap hit, the percentage of cap, it gets smaller every single year. So next year it'll be just under 6% of the cap. The next year it'll be just over 5% of the cap. Then by 2027, 2028, Marcus Pettersson's $5.5 million cap hit will be it'll be like 4.8% of the cap, which equate to this year is about a $4.2 million salary. So 3 years from now, it'll be the equivalent to a $4.2 million salary today. And Marcus Pettersson, guess what his salary is right now for this remainder of this year? It's $4 million. So in years 4, 5, or 6, we'll see how good he is by then. But that's going to be even a smaller percentage of the cap. And therefore, it's going to look even better and better and better. But I'm not worried about year 4, 5, and 6. I'm worried about the next 2 or 3 years. So that is also a good thing to note. Last thing I wanted to say, and then I'm going to throw it to you, is, I was talking to a couple of my good friends at church tonight, and they suggested that a good nickname for Marcus Pettersson should be Meaty. So not PD, not DPD, not MPD, but Meaty. And it's more of a joke because he is anything but meaty. He's 6'5", 178. So I basically weigh more than him, and reverse the numbers, and I'm 5'6". Not sure how he's 11 inches taller, yet I weigh 3 pounds more than him. So Meaty, I think, would be a fun name. I'm not sure if he would be completely up for it. Okay. Let me say one thing. I haven't. I just looked at the chat for the first time, and I see that Timmy Canuck is here. So I'm going to say this, Timmy Canuck, and then I'm not going to address it anymore. I'll say this. I'm going to give you half your roses because you were indeed the first person to say that you thought that JT Miller would get traded. So that part you got right. However, you did say that he is not going to play another game for the Vancouver Canucks after his leave. So that part you didn't get right. So I'm not about making you feel bad. I'm here to affirm the fact that you got the JT Miller will get traded part. But I do remember you saying that he wasn't going to play another game. But I do remember saying that when you hinted at maybe some of the reasons why you thought he might get traded, I said on my stream that you're not the first person I heard that from, basically affirming you that there may or may not be some truth to what you had heard. So I don't pretend to know more or less than anyone else. I just react to the news. So I will affirm you. Yeah, you got the JT Miller trade right, where a lot of people didn't think it was going to happen or didn't want to see something, or they either didn't think it was going to happen or they didn't want it to happen. So you got that part right. But I'm not saying that you've done this or anything in the chat, but I won't, hopefully you won't be insulting anyone in the chat, or you can have your one lap of I told you so. See, when JT took 10 games off, I said he was getting traded and wouldn't make it to the end of the season. And you mocked me saying JT isn't going anywhere. I'm not sure if you're talking to me, Timmy, because I'm pretty. Oh, okay. No, you're talking. Okay, you're talking to someone else in the chat. So let's leave it there. And yeah, I think we're fine. We're fine. And I won't address it anymore because I have other stuff to talk about tonight. Like this, acknowledging Fangirl's donation. Thank you, Fangirl. $7 donation from Fangirl saying, don't worry, Clay. I now own a Chiefs shirt, long sleeve, warm sweatshirt style for Sunday's big game. Well, I wish you luck. I'm actually rooting for the Eagles, but it really, really doesn't matter to me who wins the game. Okay. I don't remember people calling you an idiot, Timmy. Actually, I don't remember anyone saying that. I think it was just more people were just trying to figure out where you're coming from. So I want to be respectful to you and to everyone in the chat. All right, friends, let's go. 7 minutes of your reaction to the Marcus Pettersson contract extension. Let's go. And I won't be talking anymore about JT Miller. You guys can talk about it in there. Before the trade, I wasn't really sold on MP, but watching him play more closely, I think he's a great fit for the team. Love this trade and signing. Regarding MPD versus Zadorov, MPD has been a consistent top forward, where Zadorov is seen as debatable number 4 at best. His player performance got on the big contract. Zadorov was great in the playoffs, but yeah, Zadorov got 6 years times 5, right? Marcus Pettersson gets 6 years times 5.5. That 0.5, I would pay that $500,000 more for for a second pairing guy as opposed to a third pairing guy, which I believe Zadorov is. And that $500,000 difference, it makes no difference when it comes to a rising salary cap. So yeah, I like Zadorov. I'm not a Zadorov hater, but I like this deal better. Remember when Boudreau said there were people in the organization who wanted to use Hughes as a third line center? If anyone could do it, it'd be Quinn. If our D was steady enough, would you dare try it? Nope. I think he might get hurt. Like, he skates so well and he's got such great puck skills, but I think I guess you get hit more as a D because you get lined up on the boards. I don't know. I just, if you haven't really played that all your life, I think it's kind of tough to ask. Yeah, as skilled as he is, I'm not sure if that's the best move. Not good for Marcus and not good for Canucks, but definitely good for both. What does that mean, Fillmore? I love Markey. Great man, moves the puck great. Do you get worried for future UFC signings that when they sign your Alvino company won't hesitate to get a contract out? Do you get worried? No, I don't. I think that makes it more appealing. If they want you and you want to sign, they're going to make it happen. 3 PDs for $17 million is a sweet deal. Fangirls likes the signing. I think he's going to be a 10 of 2.0 in the locker room. Hopefully works out for the likes of DPD and Willander. I think it's pretty cool that he's staying for quite a while. I think it's awesome that he's staying. Yep. If we retool, MPD will be a great trade asset since he'll be 31. I do miss Z Snarl on the back end, which we severely lack. That's fair. That's fair. I'm so happy they signed him. I did not think he would extend here. Would you have signed Marky PD 5x6 instead of the other way around? Oh, yeah, 6 years. I could see some people saying that's a little bit long. It's so tough to say, right? But that's why you can buy it out. That's why his no trade lessons. So I'm okay I'm okay with the deal, Skytrain Elfin. Now sign defenseman Elias. Well, we've signed him for 3 years. MPD will be the Chris Tanev we always wanted since he left. Perfect number 3D that will make it comfortable for Verlander and DPD. I like it. I like it. I like it. I was literally on the drive back from picking up the pooch when I saw the signing for MPD. Good signing. It's a fair deal. Marcus Pettersson, like Zadorov, brings a calming presence, but quiet compared to Zadorov. In a 15-team no-trade clause, do you know if teams are named at the time of signing or later on down the road when there's serious consideration? Yeah, I don't know. I think you can always go back and redo your no-trade list, especially if you're not getting traded yet. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe. That's a really good point, actually, J-Dub. I wonder... Yeah, because things change, right? A franchise makes a move in the right direction. A franchise makes a step in the wrong direction. So maybe your 15 teams are going to be different between year 4 and year 6. Great question. Yes, I did see that tweet yesterday. I was a little bit busy, Fillmore, with other stuff going on, Jacob and bowling and stuff. But yes, the ex-Canucks all put lines in deep areas. That was a pretty cool tweet. I will make sure that I respond to it later, for sure. Yes, I've heard it's Heats as well. Heats for Filipino. Do you think it's too soon to resign? No, that was... you can sign him anytime between now and July 1 before he hits the open market. I think it wasn't too soon at all, Harry. Do you think there's anything to the story that Miller is going to be suspended by the team again, but he got ahead of it and demanded a trade? I have not heard that, Pastor Dan, so I'm not sure. Momentum of extending O'Connor is increasing. Okay. I like that Marcus Pettersson signed and he can move the puck up and down the ice. So who's Sue? Are you asking me or is there someone else that you're asking? I thought the Canucks addressed their biggest need, which was D. So I think they're okay with the trades. Trade Besser and Susie for second line center. It's a lot of money though that the team will have to take on. No. Barzell's at $9 million. I would not go after him. Oh, I saw a tweet survey asking if Marcus good, Canucks good, or both good. Gotcha. Hedel, silent C. Hedel. But Byron, when you say Philip Hedel, it sounds like Filipino. So we call him Filipino in this chat. Between now and the trade deadline, what's the bigger priority? Second line center, second right pair right-hand defenseman, or figuring out what to do with Besser? The second line center. You technically can have until July 1, but you don't want to lose. So Besser's a very close second, but I think you got to address you can use the cap space to make a run with Besser in the lineup. If you look at it, for 9 for 40, 6 for 29, 2 for 25 is just perfect. So what does that mean? Miller for PD, Besser for for MPD, and then who's 2 for DPD? It's just perfect. Reminds you of Ham Hughes. Interesting. Hey, James. Sorry we didn't get it to connect while you were here. Figure out a consistent way to the Pettersson. What's your thoughts? PD, DPD. I'm not sure if you heard it, James. My friend suggested Meaty for Marcus Pettersson. PD, DPD, and Meaty. Funny, you heard, I don't think that's going to stick. You heard Tyler Myers say that Adam Foote was trying to call DPD Junior, but I don't think DPD likes that. And I think Tyler Myers basically said it was a mess on the bench as they were trying to figure all of that out. That is really, really funny. Okay. It is 11:30. So I'm going to open up. I'm going to do my Mitchell sponsor read. Then I'm going to open up the contest. And then hopefully Brian is backstage by then. So Brian, click on that link I sent you. I'm going to bring you on in about 2 minutes. My Mitchell sponsor read always starts by thanking my primary sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the Greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can check him out at coachpatrickliu.com/clay and receive a free 5-day workout when you do so. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, making that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thanks to everyone who supported me by buying, I'm wearing it tonight, my CCC Canuck Clay merch. You can support me by going to canuckclay.threadless.com. Also, don't forget my shows. Actually, I'll do this one in a second. Ways you can support me tonight: subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a donation, gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And yeah, by the way, we hit the high five today. We had a donation, a membership gift. Someone bought their own membership, someone upgraded their own membership, and a lot of people used their monthly membership message. So pretty cool that we hit all 5 of them tonight. Also, finally, my shows this week are tomorrow. I'm planning to come, there should be a space between CCC and Thursday. I'm planning to come on at 11 unless Chardell, who's on his all-inclusive trip in Mexico, wants me on a San Jose post-game show. So that 11 might be 11 to 11:15. I'll do my best to update you, but I will have a show tomorrow night after the Canucks versus the Sharks. I'm just checking a couple things. So I had... All right. I think my moderators are trying to be helpful to me. Yeah, there's okay, I'm not going to worry about this right now, but thank you, moderators, for staying on top of things, and we will go from there. Okay, I'm going to talk about this contest now. I don't see Brian backstage, so Brian, I'm not sure if you're still on the chat, but I sent you the link, so hopefully you can still join me back. Okay, I see you. Okay, awesome. Brian, I'll bring you on in a couple of minutes, so thank you for being backstage. Now, let me pull this up so I can show you what this is going to look like tonight. And I can happily report to you that as of now, we are at 11,503. So we are safe. We can do this giveaway. So I'll post a link in a second. It says Vanbase giveaway, 11.5K subs. So thank you. Thank you to all of you for helping me get to 11,500. It's been a slow but steady rise since I hit 10K last year, but I'm happy. I hope to hit 12K by the end of the season, but we'll do something exciting when we hit 11.6 in honor of PD. Maybe give away a PD jersey, as someone suggested. So I'm going to give away 4 $25 gift certificates to Vanbase. Again, 4 $25 gift cards to Vanbase. And I say, please enter the contest only once. Don't use multiple names. Don't use multiple screen names. Don't use multiple email addresses, or don't use multiple phone numbers. So please, out of respect, if you try and enter more than once, I'll disqualify all of your entries. I need your email, your actual name, your YouTube handle name, the one that's going to show up on the wheel of names, then your phone number, and then do you want me to send you my Canuck ticket list? So here we go. I'm going to give you 15 minutes to enter, so no rush at all. 15 minutes to enter. I'm just going to click on that to make sure it loads. It does indeed. I will pin it as well. Let me just try and get to a pin message. And then I will put it on the banner as well. So basically, it's surprise, surprise. tinyurl.com/CCC 11,500. 11,500. Because that's where I'm at right now. All right. Before I bring Brian on, one more donation to recognize, and it comes from Dilo, all the way back in Ontario. Got too excited. D'Lo. Players submit the modified no trade list when the team asks for it. If there is an intention to move the player, I don't think there's deadline. That would make a lot of sense actually, because like we said, things can change. Okay. Now, so you have basically 15 minutes to enter the contest, or so let's say 13 minutes. I'm going to do it 11:50. So, and it's going to be not a reverse wheel. It's just going to be first names off the wheel. But before we do that, I want to bring in a very special person. It is his birthday today. Hall of Fame member, relatively new in the Hall of Fame member level, but I've had a pleasure of chatting with him a couple times, both in group settings and one-on-one. So please welcome to the stream, the birthday boy, Mr. Brian Blingy Choi. Hey, Brian.
Hey.
How are ya?
I'm good.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I can't remember if in the chat yesterday you divulged your age. I'm not going to make you do it if you don't want to.
I did not.
Then that's fine. Don't worry. That wasn't a sneaky way to try and get you to tell me. I actually couldn't remember if you did tell me. So that's funny. All right, man. What'd you do to celebrate today?
I went shopping.
Yep.
I went to dinner with my family. And I went to Starbucks to get my free coffee.
Beautiful. So, where did you shop?
I went to Richmond Center.
Okay. You buy anything? Oh, what time were you there? I was almost going to go today. What time were you there?
I was there around 3 to 5.
Okay. Well, no, I wouldn't have been there that time. Buy anything exciting?
Yes. Actually, I bought this.
I can't tell. What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Is it a model?
Yeah, that's a Lego. It's a G-Wagon.
Wait, have you made it already? How come it looks so much like a box? I'm just kidding. You haven't opened it. Thank you.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty funny. Okay.
It's still in the box, yes.
So you got a Lego G-Wagon. That's pretty sweet. That's probably the closest I'll ever get to owning a G-Wagon too. That's awesome. Okay. So you're a big Lego guy?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then where did you eat dinner?
We ate at this place called Fortune Terrace.
Yep.
In River Row. And
yeah.
Sounds
like
Oval, yeah.
It sounds like Chinese food.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And how was it?
It's good.
Okay. Awesome. Well, what I'd like to do is I'll ask you a couple questions about the Canucks, if that's cool. And then I will throw it over we'll answer a few questions from the people, if that makes sense. Was that cool?
Yeah.
Although I want to ask you one before I forget. Christopher says, I'm a big fan of your guest, Brian. Can you ask him about his favorite NFL player, Mark Balder? Tell me about that.
So, yeah, when we were in high school, me and Mr. Chan there, we end up following but back then it was St. Louis round.
Yeah.
My favorite position is always the quarterback.
Yep.
And then one year they signed. I don't remember if it's like drafted or signed, or somehow they find this guy called Mark Bolger, and he has I guess a couple of decent year, and then went to the Raven afterwards.
Yep.
And then that became our inside joke.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, and I'll ask you one more question, and then we'll get to my questions, and we'll get back. Of your three Petterssons, the Canucks, which one's your favorite?
It was PD. Now is DPD.
Okay, so DPD has passed EPD for you.
Yes.
Or PD. Okay. All right.
Oh, PD,
okay.
yeah.
Now pretend that I didn't ask you this in our group Zoom call, right? Because that was only 9 people, not 275 people. Okay. 100 on YouTube, another 200, close to 200 on X. Actually, this is a little different because we had our group Zoom call on Sunday. It doesn't matter. How are you feeling with the team right now, given the trade and given the signing and given the new guys? Just how are you feeling overall?
I think the trade definitely make us a bit younger and definitely, get rid of the drama of the team, and hopefully that can move us forward in terms of our players' performance, and also like it's very positive that that we see Demko is seems like he's going back to his old self and definitely playing better, even though it's just only one game. But hopefully that can keep the momentum going, and he can continue to be the old Demko that we know and love. So in overall, I'm pretty positive about the team, and just hope that we can, play better. Even though some of the losses is tough, but it's positive that we play pretty well during those games, and we did beat Colorado, so that's a pretty tough team, and glad that hopefully that can gather momentum and we can move forward and continue to win.
You think we make the playoffs?
It's hard to say right now because the race is pretty tight, and Calgary is a pretty hard team to beat for a lot of teams. Yeah. So unless Calgary starts struggling, I can't really say right now, but I'm leaning towards yes.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like the optimism, the cautious optimism, but I'll take it. All right. Let's do 5 minutes of questions from the people. I love this first one. It basically says, where did it go? Erwin says, I need to hear the story about why your name is Blingy. I know you told me this, but yeah.
Basically, my favorite song when I was in high school is called Bling Bling. And so I just figured, since my favorite song is Bling Bling, I might as well call myself Blingy. That's and it's not
who, right. Who's the song by Bling Bling?
I forgot. There's actually a lot of remix. But I don't remember the original artist. I think Mr. Chan might know.
Okay. That's cool. All right. So that's why you're Brian Blingy Choi. I presume then that Choi is your last name.
That is correct.
Yeah. See, you're not too worried. You're not about privacy. Otherwise, you'd be Brian Blingy Boy or something like that. Yeah. Harry says, how long have you been a Canucks fan, and who's your favorite current player and all-time favorite Canucks?
I've been pretty much since '92 been a Canucks fan, and I've been part-time Oilers fan as well. But for the majority of my immigration to Canada is mostly a Canucks fan, and my my current favorite Canucks is Demko. And then my former favorite Canucks is Pavel Bure.
All right. So I'm presuming you have Bure in this. So what's your all-time Canucks starting lineup? Give me 3 forwards, 2D, and a goalie.
Probably the Sedins, Bure, and then probably Olin and Biesa.
Yeah. So Sedins, Olin. What about Hughes? You can put Hughes on there.
Oh yeah, Hughes. Yeah.
Okay. So Sedins and Bure, Hughes and Olin or Bieksa. Take one.
Olin.
And who's your goalie?
Luongo.
Okay. So I like that. Sedins and Bure, Olin and Hughes, and then Luongo. That's a pretty good lineup. What's your secret to being blingy? You look blingy tonight with your All-Star jersey, dressed perfectly for this occasion. What's the secret to being blingy, Brian?
I don't know. I guess just, being blessed by everyone and being blessed by God and that, I have good friends and, joining the best Canucks community in YouTube.
Love it, Brian. Thank you. Ricky, who I trust when it comes to everything hip hop, says Bling Bling is by Hot Boys and BG, a classic rap song from 1999. And then Swervin' Irvin saying BG is from the same crew as Lil Wayne and Juvenile.
Yes.
BG from Cash Money Millionaires. I have no clue what's going on, but you agree with all this?
Yes. I remember Cash Money Millionaire. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Harry, who always likes to sneak in a Jets reference, which is fine. Do you like the Winnipeg Jets?
I love the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, interesting.
I not know, but I have inkling that something gonna happen with the Jets and the Canucks potentially.
A trade, you mean?
Potentially.
Someone else at the very start, I didn't get a chance to talk about it. Someone said about Besser being linked to the Jets. Is that a new story now?
It is a new story, yeah.
Since when? How did I miss that?
Since probably the beginning of this week, or maybe like early last weekend, kind of.
Interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into that. All right, we got time for one more question for the birthday boy. Next question. Oh, I like this one. Who's your favorite non-hockey sports team?
There's actually 2.
Okay.
Actually 3. Soccer is Manchester United.
Yep.
Basketball is Miami Heat.
Yep. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. And speaking of loss, my favorite other than Canucks is LA Rams, formerly known as St. Louis Rams.
Yeah.
Which is also gonna lose wide receiver.
Right.
Very soon.
Yeah, Cup's going, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Brian, you're awesome, man. I know that was a quick 15 minutes, but thank you for being on here with me. I love to bring on the Hall of Fame and legends on their birthdays just to express my gratitude to you publicly. And I'm loving getting to know you throughout the community and throughout our chat. So thank you once again, Brian, and happy birthday. And thank you for being a very important part of this community.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah, great to be with you guys.
My pleasure. And you got my email about signing up for the 101s, right? Yeah. So that'll be over the next couple of weeks. Okay, man. Once again, happy birthday. May God continue to bless you, and thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Okay, good night. So that was our friend Brian. Wonderful to bring him on as for his birthday. You basically have 30 seconds to enter the contest. If you haven't entered it right now, you have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to enter it. As I remind you that tomorrow night I'll be doing my show at 11. Remember, the Canucks game in San Jose doesn't start till 7:30, so it's a later start. And then it depends if I'm on Chardell's show. I might start a tiny bit later than 11, but I will do my best to communicate that with all of you. Okay, that is enough time. I gave everyone plenty of time, I gave everyone 20 minutes. So now, as I work my magic and get things ready for the wheel, this is where you must talk amongst yourselves. So I got to download this. I'll be ready in about a minute. So talk about amongst yourselves for about a minute as I get this ready, please. And as I try not to put all of your email addresses and phone numbers on the screen, which I've done once before. Okay, so keep chatting. Okay, this looks good. I just got to take care of this and just make sure that there's no duplicates and all of that fun stuff. So I'm happy for you to put score predictions maybe, and talk amongst yourselves. Put score predictions in the chat. Who you think is going to win tomorrow? Canucks versus the Sharks. And I'm almost done already because you guys are awesome. I just got to sort this 3 different ways to make sure that there's no duplicates. I sort it. I don't know why I'm talking out loud. I sort it firstly by email address. Duplicates. I think we're good. Then I sort it by username. I won't sort it by real name. Someone said don't say their name on the stream when I put the wheel up because the jinx is real. That's true. And other people, they don't mind. They don't mind me saying their name because they are not afraid of the jinx. Okay, friends, I am actually ready for you guys already. 46 entries. 46 entries. So let me just get this ready for you. Okay. 46 entries, you guys. So let me share my screen and we'll see if the audio comes out. I've been having trouble with the audio a little bit. Share tab or screen. Oh yeah, okay. So here we go. 46 entries. I'm going to randomize it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, my friends, before I start, I'm going to give you 1 minute. If you want to buck the odds, if you want to proudly proclaim that you do not believe in jinxes, you do not believe in superstition, and you are fine with me mentioning your name, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to put it in the chat right now. If all you have to do is say my name, and I'm going to say your name. No, or I don't think Van Base gift certificates expire. Pastor Dan. You have to say my name, because if you say yes, I don't know if you're actually saying say my name. I don't want to say your name if you don't. So, KT. Irwin. Skytrain Alfred. SK93. Rain Winslow. Jeremy Pasqua. It's an electronic card, Tyler. I emailed to you. Okay, I don't know if that counts, birthday boy. Bob Sanders. I acknowledge you, nation. All right, guys. Harry Ma, 4 entries. I better get my pen here. This is not reverse elimination, Kyle. This is not reverse elimination, so you do want to see your name picked, okay? That's the biggest thing. 30 seconds of spinning. Here we go. 4 gift cards to Van Base, starting now. SK93, congratulations. I'm pretty sure I said SK93's name. Didn't I? I think I did. congratulations. I think this is the second time you've won something on my channel. I'll be emailing you a gift card. Here comes number 2. Oh, it sneaks past Coach Rob, and it goes to Richard. Congratulations, Richard. That was very close. Now, that was 2 Titans. Now, you know, I have to go to my hip-hop for 2 of them. Hip-hop. Pretty sure it's, is it ready for some action? No, Going All the Way. Here we go. Couldn't have planned it any better. The birthday boy, Brian Blingy Choi. Love it. Love it. Love it. And here comes our final gift. Atsu Nickel, that is a new name for me. But you know what? I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous. Let's do one more. So our 5th and final gift card. Here we go. And it goes to my YouTube consultant, James Tao, who is just in town. So hopefully you can still use the gift cert, either give it to someone or you can use it and gift, buy yourself something. I think the shipping all the way to Asia is going to be more expensive than what you buy, but I'll leave that up to you. So once again, congratulations to all 5 winners, SK93, Richard, Brian Blingy, Atsu Nickel, and James. Give me a couple of days. I have to go to bed right away. I have a 5:30 Pacific call to wake up to tomorrow. So sometime, probably by tomorrow, when I'm watching the San Jose game, I will send you this. So don't freak out if the Van Base gift card is not in your email when you wake up tomorrow morning. Give me 24 hours, and I'll make sure that I get it to all of you. So once again, congratulations, SK93, Richard, Brian Blingy Choi, birthday boy, Atsu Nickel, and James Tao. And oh, good, Atsu's there. Awesome. And this is my way of thanking you for being such great supporters of this channel. We are now up to 11,504. So we have 5 new subscribers during the show. And I'm very grateful for what we are building here. And yeah, it's not about, even though I've been talking about the numbers, it's not always about the numbers. It's not always about subscribes, likes, donations, even though I just got one, which is awesome. I truly think we are building something special here. And it's partially because of me, and it's more because of all of you who take the time every single night, well, 5 nights out of the 7, to hang out with me for 45 minutes to an hour when I know that you could be watching anyone else doing anything else, but staying up late for the majority of you in the Pacific time zone, because I selfishly choose this time. It works best for me, yet you stay up with me. So I'm very grateful. And I want to highlight this from Swerve and Irvin, because we ain't done. $7 donation. If you're generous, I'm generous. Well, that's very kind of you, Swerve and Irvin. Much love to you and the whole CCC crew. So let's give some love to Swerve and Irvin in the chat for being so generous. Thank you. No, it's reciprocal. I feel it from you guys, and I love to give back as much as I can. Fillmore, I'll be in town. I'll be at the Sharks game tomorrow, and then at the Leafs game on Saturday for my birthday. Fillmore, let me know how long you're in town for. At least maybe another quick hello, at least a quick visit. We'll see what happens. And congrats, Taylor, on finishing your assignment. That is awesome. Richard, it's a little late, but I'll say your name as the new franchise member. I don't know how to say your last name. I don't think it's Quast. Is it Wast? Is the Q you make a W sound? But thank you. Thank you, Richard, for becoming a new franchise member. All right, let's wrap these things up. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Fillmore, I appreciate you taking care of the community. And yeah, I saw some of the messages, especially after I told this particular person not to be rude or to be respectful to everyone, and I don't think he did that. So I think you were well within your right to time out. You didn't ban him or anything like that. You timed him out, and that was fair. So thank you, moderators. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame franchise members. Thanks for your support as well, and thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, like the video, subscribe, leave a late donation, whatever you want to do. Thanks to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Louie, weight loss coach. And thanks to everyone who went above and beyond today, because we hit the high five. We had a donation, we had donations, we had membership gifts, we had monthly membership messages, we had people buying their own memberships, and we had upgrades as well. So Nuckelback, thank you for the donation. Shannon, thank you for gifting a membership. Harry, welcome back to Hall of Fame. Richard, welcome to franchise. Brian, birthday boy, thank you for using a monthly membership message. Coach Rob, Triple M, Shannon, Triple M, legendary Lucas Gates, donation. Hall of Fame member Fangirl, donation. D'Lo, donation. Swerve and Irvin, franchise member, donation. You guys are amazing with your generosity. Okay, SK93, Richard, Brian Blingy, Atsu Nickel, James, give me 24 hours. I'll get a card to you and to all of you. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow night, somewhere between 11 and 11:15 p.m. for a Canucks Sharks post-game show. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Hold on a sec. We ain't done. Now, I'm not sure if I was supposed to see this while I was doing my bad joke, and therefore I was supposed to come back and do the joke, but I think it's a little, Nuckelback's asking for an extra joke. I'm not sure if that's going to fly, but we'll see. But the birthday boy, he takes that $25 he gets in Van Base, and then he reinvests it. That's what it really is, a reinvestment into the community. He gifts 5 memberships, and they go to James Tao, who I think he works for YouTube, and now he won a Van Base, and now he's a franchise member. Welcome, James. Welcome to Jeremy as well. That's awesome. Welcome, Rain. Welcome to the Filipino, and welcome to Hope Reigns. Love that name. All you guys, welcome to franchise membership. You guys are amazing. And once again, thank you, Brian Blingy Choi, for your generosity, and happy birthday once again. Yes, actually, before we go, James, really quickly, I'm not sure how often you're on the stream. Taylor, although one of the most engaged followers and subscribers, never gets gifted a membership, even though you think, all things being equal, she should, because of how often she's on here. We actually think it might be something wrong with her account. So I don't know if James, I'll hang on here for 30 seconds if you have a quick solution Otherwise, James, you can write me and then I can pass it on to Taylor. Because yes, she so badly, I think she doesn't want to spend $5 on me, but that's okay, Taylor. No judgment. I know you're a hardworking student. In all seriousness, Taylor so badly wants to win a franchise membership and she hasn't. So I don't know if there's, okay. Yeah, I think it's too hard to figure out over a stream. But see, look at this community. I mentioned someone works for YouTube. James says, hey, I'm going to help out, but just offline, we are going to make it work. Okay, now we go. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. By the way, I attempted to exercise this morning. Yes, I attempted to exercise this morning. Didn't work out. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.